Welcome to Madison Public Library in Madison, Ohio's Theater of the Mind, Shakespeare Edition. Today we begin with Act 2, Scene 1 of William Shakespeare's famous tragedy Macbeth. To hear more of Macbeth, like this video and subscribe to our YouTube channel. In this first scene of Act 2, the whole atmosphere has changed for the characters. Scottish General Banquo, played by Sue V., is with his son Fleance, played by Sarah V. They come upon Macbeth, played by Joe P.
How goes the night, boy?
The moon is down. I have not heard the clock.
And she goes down at 12.
I'd take it 'tis later, sir.
Hold, take my sword. There's husbandry in heaven. There are candles all about. Take thee that too. A heavy summons lies like lead upon me, and yet I would not sleep, merciful powers. Restrain in me the cursed thoughts that nature gives way to in repose. Give you my sword. Who's there?
A friend.
What, sir? Not yet at rest? The king's abed. He hath been in unusual pleasure, and sent forth great largesse to your offices. This diamond he greets your wife withal, by the name of most kind hostess, and shut up in measureless content.
Being unprepared, our will became the servant to defect. Which else should free have wrought?
All's well. I dreamt last night of the 3 weird sisters. To you, they have showed some truth.
I think not of them. Yet, when we can entreat an hour to serve, we would spend it in some words upon that business, if you would grant the time.
At your kindest leisure.
If you shall cleave to my consent, when 'tis, it shall make honor for you.
So I lose none. In seeking to augment it, but still keep my bosom franchised and allegiance clear, I shall be counseled.
Good repose the while.
Thanks, sir. The like to you.
Go bid thy mistress. When my drink is ready, she strike upon the bell. Get thee to bed. Is this a dagger which I see before me? The handle toward my hand. Come, let me clutch thee. I have thee not, and yet I see thee still. Art thou not fatal vision, sensible to feeling as to sight? Or art thou but a dagger of the mind, a false creation, proceeding from the heat-oppressed brain? I see thee yet, in form as palpable as this which now I draw. Thou marshaled to me the way that I was going, and such an instrument I was to use. Mine eyes are made the fools o'er the other senses, or else worth all the rest. I see thee still, and on thy blade and dungeon gouts of blood, which was not so before. There's no such thing. It is bloody business which informs thus to mine eyes. Now o'er the one half-world nature seem dead, and wicked dreams abuse the curtain's sleep. Witchcraft celebrates pale Hecate's offerings, and withered murder, alarmed by his sentinel, the wolf, whose howls his watch. Thus, with his stealthy pace, with Tarquin's ravishing strides, towards his design moves like a ghost. Thou sure and firm-set earth, hear not my steps, which way they walk, for fear thy very stones prate of my whereabouts. And take the present horror from the time, which now suits it. While I threat, he lives. Words to the heat of deeds too cold breath gives. I go, and it is done. The bell invites me. Hear it not, Duncan, for it is a knell that summons thee to heaven. or to hell.
And this was Act 2, Scene 1 of Macbeth. Thank you to Sue, Sarah, and Joe. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our YouTube channel for the next scene of Macbeth. Also, follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Pinterest.